Yogi now. Okay, Yogi.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Yogi.
Yeah, thank you ya, Miss Nadia and all already accept my request ya, because this is first time I'm join in this community. So, sorry, this is why my sound ya. Okay, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay. The question is, why do we need to improve our problem solving skill? Uh, okay. I think this is very important yeah to we, and the problem is I think this must be come to us here because the only the problem okay can be met our our personality. It will be better than before. Yeah, for example, if we go into the works, yeah, many company that they want to accept the people uh, related their experience. Why? Uh, why that is happen? Because the company, their company trust, company believe, the more experience that people have got, and it will be there be more skillful there. It will be make his more expert in that field, Simba. I think that's about my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Yogi, for your opinion. And I do agree with both of Nofi and Yogi for your opinions. So the point I got from Nofi is we have to improve our problem solving skill because problem is something that we always find in daily life and we cannot avoid them. And then from Yogi, I understand that problem helps us to improve ourselves, to improve our skill, to improve our better better self. Okay, and I do agree with that. But sometimes, as Nofi said also before, sometimes some problems seem very hard to solve. Why are some problems seem so hard to solve? Let's be honest. Sometimes I feel, or we do sometimes feel like, oh, this problem is too big for me. This is so hard to do, or am I even capable of this? Am I even capable to do this? Do I even can overcome it? But in some other problems, we feel like, oh, I know this one. I already know this one. I already faced this before. I know what to do with this. This is not hard for me. So I found that there are three categories of problems. And the first one is well-structured problems. This one is when you already knew the pattern of the problem, like the problem is already clearly defined and there are the concrete right or wrong ways to do it, like when you have a math test, like when you have a multiple choice exam, you already know, oh, this is right, oh, this is wrong, and I know what to do, I know how to make it right. And then the second one is moderately structured. Moderately structured is like there are the clear answer for right or wrong, but you have to put some of your creativity into it. Like you have to put your creativity to make it work. Like when you want to fix a car. Okay, maybe well structured is more like when you drive a car, when you start a car, you already know how to do it. And there's no other way how to do it. And then moderately structured is how to fix a broken car. There are also the rules. There are also the rules, but you have to put some of your creativity into it sometimes. And then the third one is ill structured. ill-structured is the problem where you find like has no clue in it, like no objective rules for right or wrong in it. For example, when you want to design a new car, like you really have to put your creativity into it, like 99%. And then, like in our daily life, when we want to maintain a healthy relationship with our friends, with our family, with our romantic partner, like there is no objective rules like if you do a thing to someone, he might be happy, but if you do the same thing to another someone, it might be different because it's so subjective. It can be different from one person to another person. That is ill-structured problem. So you can really have to understand it personally, and you have to put your creativity and your understanding into it. But sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes you ever felt like, I don't want to have a problem, I'm tired because I'm so tired, this is very overwhelming, this is very tiring for me, and I wish like problems never existed in this world. But the truth is, like Novi said too before, we can't avoid problem because you can find problem like anywhere, in your relationship, in your study, in your work, in your job, in your and anywhere, anything. But when you face a problem, you always have two choices, and you can always choose between fight and flight. In psychology, there are two options. There are two choices when you find a problem, to fight or to fly. And both are okay. I mean, both are fine as long as it is the best way that you can do at the moment. For example, when you find a snake, or a tiger or a lion, and then you had no preparations to fight them, and there are 99% of they will beat you or they will kill you, don't fight, just fly. Maybe you can find some help, or you hide, or anything that can save your life when it is dangerous. It's okay to fly, it is an option, it is always in the options. And but if it is related to your dreams, if it is related to your personal improvement, if it is related to your goals, sometimes you have to fight. It's like when you want to go to the top of a mountain, you have to go through the path, you have to fight the obstacles. Maybe you can find some big stones, maybe you can find some things, maybe you can feel tired or any other things, but you cannot fly, because if you do, you if you run away from your problems, you might never ever reach your goal that you always wanted. But if you fight the obstacles, maybe you can face it, maybe you can succeed, and maybe you can you can you can finally succeed on what you always dreamed of. And here I have the ideal framework to problem solving, and this is by Bransford and Stein. So Bransford, if I'm not mistaken, Bransford is an educational professor. I'm sorry, why do I speak like this? An educational professor, and Stein is a psychologist. And the first one from the ideal framework is to identify problems. You have to understand the problems clearly. Understand the problems, understand what is really happening here. How do I feel about this? Identify the problems outside yourself and inside yourself. And after you understand them clearly, define your goals. What do you want? For example, if you have a conflict with your friend, you have a conflict with your friends, you have to understand what is really happening. How do you feel about that? How she or he probably feels about the conflict as well. And after you identify, oh, what is wrong? Oh, maybe this is because of this, because of that, and define the goals. Do you want to fix the relationship? Do you want to fix the friendship? Do you want to fix the communication between you and your friend? And then after you know, oh, okay, I want to fix my friendship with her, and then that's your goals. And after you know your goal, explore possible things. So if I want to fix my friendship with her, what can I do? What are the alternative ways that I can do to reach what I want, um, to get what I want? Okay, maybe I should apologize to her. Maybe I should communicate my feelings to her so she can understand what I'm feeling. Or maybe I should just wait her for apologizing to me. But what if she doesn't do that? Maybe I should start. Maybe I should start. Okay. And after you explore possible things, it wouldn't be called by problem solving if it's only in your head. It's only an idea. You have to act. So it's only called by problem solving if you take action. So after you know what to do, take action. And after you take action, you might be wrong, you might be right, but after all, look back and learn. And if there are some evaluations after that, you can take the process from the very start again. You can maybe re-identify the problem, maybe you can redefine your goal, maybe you can re-explore possible things, maybe you can react and re-evaluate. And that's how this ideal framework works. And then the next one is you have to focus on what you can control. Let's admit that we cannot control everything in this world. So we can only control some things and we cannot control some other things. We only can control our words, our actions, our ideas, our play, our effort, our mistakes, our behavior. But we cannot control like how other people would think about us. We cannot control how other people will react. We cannot control other people. We only can control ourselves. And after we control ourselves, maybe we can influence other people. Yes, we can influence other people, but we cannot control them. There are difference. Influence and control are different. And after we are realizing, oh, okay, this is outside my control and I cannot control it, then maybe it's not your problem. Just like SpongeBob, it's not my problem. And by realizing that we cannot control everything, maybe we can feel a little like, better because we don't feel guilty about what we cannot control. And then for the last one, because we only have 20 minutes, the last one is I'm going to close this with a statement that don't let it stops you from growing. Don't let your problems stops you from growing because maybe we are just like a plant. Maybe we're just like a flower. Maybe we were just a seed, alone, small, tiny. We feel like we're trapped in the darkness and it's so hot, it's so dark, it's so heavy. But if we don't give up to grow, if we want to try, maybe we can grow from the bottom of the ground to above the ground. and then we will grow as a plant, as a beautiful flower. And then after we overcome, after we face all of our problems, like Yogi said before, maybe we can improve ourselves. Maybe when we look back and see that, oh, I ever faced that problem before. Now it seems easier to me. Now it seems easier to me. Or maybe we already grew from the tiny seeds to a beautiful flower or to a beautiful plant. And I think that's it from me. Hope this is useful for all of us. And if you want to contact me, or if you want to talk more with me, you can contact me on Instagram. And here is my username. And also do not forget to visit Manupsia in Instagram. And also, I want to give an information to you guys that we are opening a virtual support group for self-harm recovery. So if you are struggling with self-harm, if you hurt yourself constantly and you want to learn about self-love, about self-compassion, please join us on our virtual support group that will be held in this end of month. So that's it from me. I hope this is insightful. I hope this is useful, and I hope you enjoy what I shared to you guys. And good evening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for your attention.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Give her a round of applause, everyone, for Kak Wulan.
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with something that you said. Focus on what you can control, because that's also what I have learned from Stoicism, as far as I know. Stoic philosophy or something. So thank you so much, Kaulan. I know that this material would be beneficial for all of us. So guys, after delivering the material, you guys will be divided into groups. But before we divide you, I'll introduce you for with the Fasil first. So we have Kak Diki Aditama. Hello, Kak Diki.
Hi, Kak Dega. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you.
Hello, Kak Diki. And then we have Kak Koko. Halo, Kak Koko.
Halo Kak Dega, halo Britzoners.
Halo, Kak Koko. And then we move to Kak Anissa. Halo, Kak Anissa.
Hello, Kak Dega. Hi, everyone.
Halo, Kak Anissa. And then we have Kak Dewi. Halo, Kak Dewi.
Halo Britzoners, thank you Kak Dega.
Okay, Kak Dewi. And then we have Kak Dina. Halo, Kak Dina. Dina, are you there? Okay. And then we have Kak Hani. Halo, Kak Hani.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Britzoners. Hi, thank you, Dega.
Anytime, Kak Hani. Okay, guys. So the Kak Ezra, are you ready to divide them into the groups? Kak Ezra?
Wait,
Hello
Dega?
everyone, good evening.
Oh,
So
Kak,
after
Wulan,
this,
sorry. Kak Ezra, sorry. What is there something you wanted to deliver?
Yes,
no, it's
maybe.
just okay. So good evening, everyone. So after
Kak
this,
Ezra,
I will send you all to the breakout rooms. And
Kak Ezra, sorry. Kak Wulan, I think there's something that she wanted to talk before divided into groups.
Yeah.
Kak Wulan, yeah.
I just want to share about what you should do in a group, I mean. So your group, imagine that your discussion group is a family and you are planning a vacation with your family this weekend. So you only have 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. But there are some problems here that you have to solve with your group. And the first one is dad is allergic to cold. Mom doesn't like crowds. Brother hates hot weather. Sister wants to go to an Instagrammable place. And by these problems, by these differences, the question is, where will your family go and how? And that's what you have to find in your group discussion. That's
Okay,
it.
thank you so much, Kak Wulan. Okay, guys, have you enjoyed with the groups, Kak Ezra?
Okay, so after this, I will assign you all to the breakout rooms and enjoy the discussion. Thank you.
Discussion, everyone. See you guys in 20 minutes. Later.
See you guys.
See you guys. Have you enjoyed with the groups? See you again in 20 minutes. Enjoy the discussion. If there's anything pop up on your screen, please click to join because you will be divided into a breakout room. Kak Koko, is there something wrong? I think Kak Koko is froze there. Okay, Kak Wulan. Hello, Kak Wulan. How is that feels like?
Oh, I got nervous.
Yeah, but you're still not a pro. So yeah, it's really insightful, ya Kak Fani.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
here also we have Kak Hilmi. Hello, Kak Hilmi. Would you please open the cameras? Hello, Kak Hilmi. Are you there?
Kak Muhammad.
Halo, Kak Muhammad. Kak Muhammad.
Kak Wulan, is it okay to
Yes,
have
I'm here.
members
Sorry.
that will
Okay.
join us in this discussion? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Kak Hilmi. It's okay. Be careful. Be giant. Be alpha. On your way.
Just be
Okay.
careful.
Be careful. Okay. Okay. So we will gonna have discussion here, Kak. So I'll share the screen maybe, yeah. That's it.
Should we discuss about the FGD?
Oh, I don't know
Here.
what we should discuss about.
What do you think, Kak Wulan?
Up to you guys. I mean, we're gonna solve this problem too, or we're gonna talk about something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So maybe before we jump to the FGD, I mean this problem. So is it possible if we have this question, if we have the question, maybe I mean maybe from Kak Dega, what's problem do you have, or Kak Ezra, Kak Hilmi? Because Kak Wulan is kind of a psychologist, right? I mean for sure.
Psychologist candidate. So
Psychologist.
I'm not a psychologist yet. It's still a candidate.
A very potential psychologist candidate, I know. You will be like a good psychologist, Kak Wulan. So what? Why Kak Fani?
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious with your title. I mean, when you will have the title of psychologist, I mean, how long? How long until you will get that title, the official title?
This is an interesting question because I should be graduated already. But I mean, I took the master degree on 2019 and I should be graduated by last year, but due to Corona effect, and then we have some problems, we have some struggles, we have some things that causes us to delay. No, I'm not graduated yet. I'm still doing my stuffs like we call it PKPP. It's basically like just an internship maybe, or yeah, just like that. And also I'm doing my thesis.
Wow, good luck on your thesis, Kak Wulan.
Thank you. And what about you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. And what about you guys?
Kak Fani?
Kak Dega first. As the
I mean,
popular
I'm just an ordinary person who work in retail company. If Kak Wulan know Alpha Midi, yes, I work in Alpha Group as part of human research development, something. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
were you
Yeah,
from psychology too, or management, or what?
actually, I graduated from curriculum and educational technology, which is focusing on training,
Mhm.
especially in adult training. So, my specific role in my office is a trainer. So I have to train like a new employee something.
Oh, that's so great.
Yes. Okay. So, Kak Fani, you wanted to answer the Kawalan question because I wanted to ask Kawalan something
Ah, sure.
about
Okay.
anything.
You're in hurry, yeah?
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't be hurry. She's still here for next 1 hour.
Okay.
Santai. Okay. So yes, maybe Kawalan. I'm currently work as a teacher in one of primary school, and it's not related with my major in university. So I do really very cross major with my profession, with my current profession, and yeah. When I was in high school, I really want to be a psychologist, but the destiny the destiny or the universe say it different. So yeah, I'm happy with my current job. Alhamdulillah.
I mean, being teacher is amazing too, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Like
Mhm.
a kind-hearted person.
Mas.
Yeah.
Dari tadi ya.
Yeah.
Tadi
So,
premium.
okay, Kawalan, I wonder
Yeah.
about your community, which is focusing on self-harming.
Mm,
Actually,
about
yes.
my community,
Yes.
or my latest project.
Oh, your community is focusing on because I maybe misheard, yeah. Oh, your project then. Oh,
No,
community or project that focusing on self-harming.
let me make this clear.
Yes.
So my community is focusing on mental health generally, but we are doing a project, and it is a virtual support group for people that is struggling with self-harm, and it will be held in this end of May. That's it.
Oh, okay. So the question is, what is your biggest motivation to build this community?
Okay, my biggest motivation appeared when I was so first, no, I can't say that. When I was in a when I was in a hard time in 2020.
Yeah.
I was in a hard time, and I can tell you specifically what was that here.
Okay.
But it was a hard time for me, and also it was still the COVID. The COVID is still, what is that in English? The COVID is still
Hi.
high. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. So it feels like I'm doing nothing. I felt really useless. I felt really, this is not me. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to just lay in bed and be at home doing nothing. So I decided to, okay, I have to do something. I want to have impact. That's it. I want to have impact. I want to influence people in a good way. Yeah, in a good way. And because I'm studying clinical psychology, so I can do something. I can educate people. I can make influence about mental health. So maybe people's awareness about mental health can be raised by it. So I decided to make a community, and I'm not alone in this because I'm with my friend too, and she is in Britzone too, named Honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that person.
You know Honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is my friend, my best friend since I was in junior high school. So she is my friend for years. And then we built a community together.
Yes.
From 2020. And now we are still working on it.
Such a pure intention that comes
Yeah.
from you to build this community. And I hope that you can reach so many people that also, I mean, having a thought to uh suicide or something, or maybe self-harming or something kind like that. So yeah, thank you so much, Kawalan, for building that community.
Thank you so much.
So
Don't
here
forget
we
to
have
follow Kadega.
oh yeah, after this I'm gonna follow
Yes.
because I also have like a problem with myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Kak Hilmi. We have Kak Hilmi here. Hello, Kak. You
Hello.
just get back
Kadiga,
from your
hello.
work, yeah? Okay. How are you today, Kak Hilmi?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm on the way home at 7 a.m. 7 p.m. So sorry, I'm not used to speak English, but I will try. Uh, mm,
It's okay, Kak. We are here to learn together too.
Yeah.
I'm
want
still
to
learning too.
I forget the about our discussion question is we have to discuss about about
Problem solving? Or what?
Or it's okay if you forget the question, Kahilmi, because in here we are discussing with the speaker. She is Kaulan, so maybe you can introduce yourself, and after that, maybe if you have a question about the problem solving, you have a problem, or maybe the self harm, or the addiction, or or anything, you can ask the Kaulan.
okay. So it's open discussion. I think it's
Yeah.
specific topic. Okay. Okay. I will try to introduce myself. I'm Hilmi. Hello everyone. Hello Nadia. Hello Fani. Hello Kadeka. I work at IT consultant. Mostly I discuss with clients, some in Indonesia, some in another country. But my English skill is still so.
No.
But mostly I only work at in front of PC and not used to speak with people. About myself, at least maybe
or maybe
I often
do you
play
ever
games.
game? Yes.
Yeah. So my habit is only playing games, watch TV. About the previous content, I very like. I love the content about the stoicism, about the problem in ourselves.
Yes.
One point that I really love is we can only control we have to focus on something that we can control.
Yes.
So we don't have to think or overthinking about another thing that we cannot control. I really love the specific thing that previous that has been discussed.
Okay, wow. You
Thank
also,
you.
I mean, like, ever know about stoicism before? Yeah, Kak Hilmi. I think also there's one of the ways to always be happy by knowing about stoicism and focusing on something what we can control. So, Kak Hilmi, do you ever face problem before? Or if you ever face problem, what is the biggest problem and how do you solve it?
Interesting.
That's hard question, very hard question.
Job interview.
The problem I cannot tell you about my problem, but
Okay. But how do you solve it? Or how do you cope with it?
how I solve it? I think there is no way. Okay. I think the biggest problem is the problem that cannot be solved. I read one of the book, and the book it told me one thing. Thing like please love the chocolate. Chocolate is so
We have
so good.
that's dopamine.
Yeah.
Something like that, as far as I know.
Chocolate is very sweet and we like it. But if we think about the chocolate fruit, it's very bad. Even the animal will choose another thing compared to chocolate. So if we think the chocolate is the problem, please think that even a problem can be very sweet. Think of chocolate. If we add sweet, if we add milk, if we add something that it can be make us happier. Thing like the milk is like the bahasa Indonesianya apa ya? Penerimaan atau
acceptance.
Add sweet like forgiveness. So I think the problem will not be a problem if you think differently at another side.
Wow.
That's actually very sweet inside. I mean, that's very insightful, right?
Yes, there's another image of problem itself. Yeah, I think like problem it should be negative, but you think it as positive things. Good, Kahil. Yeah.
In
So,
practice.
regarding to the chocolate,
like not the problem.
So regarding to the chocolate, how Kaulan, what do you think about the chocolate itself? Is it like also can make us happy when we have problem, or it's just a myth, or what? What do you think about that?
I think I ever read before that scientifically, chocolate has something chemical, or I don't know, that can produce our happy hormones. But
Yeah.
I kind of forget what is that. I forget what is that. But yes, of course, chocolate can stimulate us to be happy. Chocolate can make us happy. And I do agree with that because I feel that too personally. Sometimes when I feel so tired, when I'm in a bad mood, sometimes I eat chocolate because it can makes me feel better. And yes, I love the insight from Heal Me, something that is bitter, something that feels so bad. If we process it and then as time goes by, maybe it can turn to something beautiful, to something sweet.
Yes. I hope that after this, I would see the problem that come to my life as a chocolate, as a meal. Like you
Yeah.
said before. So, Kaulan, I think I also wonder about when we face a problem, we also need to manage ourselves to face the problem. So, yeah, how do we keep like that the mental our stable mental when we face a problem? What you usually do when you face a problem to make yourself stable?
To make myself stable. Interesting. I usually, first of all, take a break. No, yeah, take a break. I mean, when you face a problem, you don't have to react at that time. I mean, maybe you can give some space and to think, to process it all in your head, in my head, because this question is for me. Okay, I understand. In my head, I process in my head, and then I try to understand what is happening, to identify. I identify what is really happening inside me, outside me, what is happening inside me? What do I feel about this? What do I think about this? Do I like it or not? And then I process it all, and then I start to understand, what do I want from this? What do I want from this? And then after I know what I want and what I don't want, I start to search for alternative ways, like, oh, maybe I can do this, maybe I can not do that. So I think about that, and then I take an action, and then I evaluate, just like the ideal framework that I have explained before. But sometimes when I feel so tired, when I feel so overwhelmed or something, I meditate. Yes, I do meditate, and then I take a deep breath, I do exercise, and something like that.
Wow, good. So you also, I mean, like, have, I mean, like, what we can say, talking with yourself.
Yep, self-talk is important.
Self-talk. Yes. So thank you so much, Kawan. It's really like an interest discussion. Thank you so much, Kahilmi.
Thank you, Kak Dega.
So I think like the time has done. The group. Hello everyone. Welcome back again to the main room. How was the discussion?
Can we have more extra time?
No, for you, not for you, Israki. No, for you.
Can I have a little more time, please?
Yes.
It is an excellent time.
I cannot give with Israki, yeah.
For tonight, I vote
All of
Denny.
you guys, but I cannot give with Israki.
It's just an opinion.
Such a great discussion over there. Yeah, we needed more time.
But that is me.
Yeah. Even though you guys discussing about problem, do you guys feel so comfortable? Yeah. You're discussing about the problem. Okay.
Yes, but by that problem, we make a joke.
Oh, we always find a joke in our problem. So okay guys, welcome again to the main room, and after this we're gonna have a representative from each group. So but if you have guys any question for Kak Wulan, you need to save it, because after this representative time you will have Q&A session. So for the first group that will choose the representative is from Kak Diki.
Okay, thank you, Kak Dega, for the chance. We have the really great discussion and debate about whether to choose, the place. But we got Emmanuel Saragi to represent our group, and he will talk about maybe summary of our group, or just a little bit of the insight that we've discussed. Okay, Kak Emmanuel.
Okay. Give him a round of applause, everyone, to Kak Emmanuel.
Okay, good night, everyone. My name is Emmanuel, and here I will present about what we discussed in the breakout room. So in our breakout room, there are Diki as our Pacil, and the member is Kak Aulia and Kak Rais. To solve the problem, we have three options. So we choose museum, and then botanic garden in Bogor, and also the Komodo Island in East Nusa Tenggara. I myself choose the Komodo Island because I think the weather is there is not too hot or too cool, and also far from the crowd. Why I say the weather not too hot or too cold, because it's close to the beach, and there are also mountains and then forests there. That's why for me personally, choose the Komodo Island. And Adiki choose museum because I think in museum the weather also is not problem, and then it's the quiet place, right? and then there are the unique things in the museum too. For the last is we choose Kebun Raya Botanic Garden in Bogor because there are many things like the plan that we can visit there. Then the plan is the unique, and the weather is not too cold or too hot. Maybe that's from our that I can present it. Thank you.
Okay, give him a round of applause, everyone, to Kay
Thank you.
Manuel. Thank you, Kay Manuel. So I hope you and your group will go to Komodo Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. I know.
Amin.
Need more vacation, I know.
Yeah.
So for the second group, I'll give the chance to Kak Hani group.
Hi Dega and all. Thank you
Hi, Kak
for
Hani.
your change and yeah, in our group we have the two first comers. Okay, Kadina and Yogi. Hi Yogi. Hi Kadina.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. So I want to hear from Kayogi our discussion in the our group. So I'm here.
Okay. Do we have a decision? I don't know about the decision.
Oh, you can share. Yeah, you can share about the place. Depend on
Depend on my opinion previously, Mbak ya.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. I think for answer that question, where we'll go if we have some person, some our member that they have some problem with their body or with their self, with themselves. So I think the first is about our plan, Okay, is it vacation? Is it already it is already planned or not? Okay, related this is vacation. Okay, for example, for my father, I allergic about the cold. Okay, but there is some case it is make him to us to go to the vacation related to the cold place because in previous year we already go to the beach, this already be. So I just want to try we go to it's like a mountain or anything else, but I just want to have some new experience in that place. So I think the plan is a number one. Okay, if there is no case related, for example, a COVID, so we have to cancel it. Okay, but for our members such as our family problem, I think we already know previously, right? Even we already know when we in a kids, okay, about my family problem. So we can adjust it, okay, in that place. Okay, for example, this is no matter about the place, such as a beach or a mountain or anything. So we can adjust it when we end in that place on the vacation. For example, okay, we go to vacation and at the mountain. So okay, for my father problem, okay, I think I think it's good for him, okay, to adjust his room of the hometown, okay, because I think it's better to us to rent the villa or rent the home or hometown in that have every room, okay, for the one person, so he can adjust his air conditioner to comfort his body. I think for example for my father, so I think for another person, for another my members such as my mom and my brothers. Okay, so I think for my for example, secondly, for my brother, I think it's better to ask him to take a walk in night because he very hot air related the hot weather. For example, we can adjust it, okay, no matter about the place. So if we already plan it very well, I think this plan will be realization. Yeah, will be approved or realization lah. Yeah, I think that's all from my opinion. I think Miss Ani can help me or can if anything additional about the your opinion.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
Yogi.
Give him a round of applause, everyone, to Kayogi.
Yeah, thank
Thank you,
you.
Kayogi, for the insight. Okay, we can go to another groups to Kak Koko.
Hello, thank you, Kak Dega.
Okay,
So
Kak.
in our group, there are Gunawan, Valen, and Arini. So we choose our representative. Arini, would you be our representative?
Yeah, sure. Arina, by the way.
Arina, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You have a lot. Okay. Can I start?
Yes, the screen is yours. Karina, give her a round of
Okay.
applause, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, from our group, so we have two options for this family vacation. First, we can go to a staycation specifically in Boutique Hotel Dharma Wangsa at Jakarta. And if you guys look for the picture, it's a very beautiful hotel. So we still get the Instagrammable place because they have a beautiful swimming pool. The sister can take a picture there, or maybe in a room. I think it's still Instagrammable, and plus we don't have a problem with the weather because it's vacation at a hotel, and so we can avoid the problem of the cold and the hot weather. And because the mom doesn't like the crowd, so they can have private time and quality time with the family in the hotel itself. And the second option, if they want to go outdoor, so that's the option for indoor. And for the option for outdoor, the family can go for a camping, but the camping is not usually we go camping outdoor in a mountain, but because that is allergic to the cold, maybe the option is go to a camping ground near the lake. Like here we find the example, like they can go to Setu, Setu, it's a lake in the Bogor. It's like, for instance, Setu Rawa Gede, they have a beautiful scenery and it's very Instagrammable, of course. And for the weather, I think it's not as cold as if they go camping to the mountains. So I think it's okay with the for the father. Plus, he can use warm jacket or something. Yeah, and because the camping ground, they can choose private spot where they can go away from the crowd, and they still can get the quality time and private time with the family. So that's all from our group. Thank you.
Thank you, Arina.
Thank you so much, Karina. I love this staycation one, and I hope that we Britzone staycation together, yeah, at Bali.
Okay. Amin.
Amin. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Because we're out of time, so I'm so sorry and apologize if maybe there is some groups that cannot give your insight, but because after this we'll gonna have Q&A session. So before we gonna have Q&A session, we will have like an insight from Kak Wulan.
I wanna ask, how many groups left?
4.
4?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was just 2, like maybe we can finish it, but okay, it's okay. I'm so sorry for other groups. And I have to give feedback.
Yes.
Okay, from the first one, there are 3 options: museum, Kebun Raya Bogor, and Komodo Island. And then I'm kind of scared when you say Komodo Island because will the Komodo eat you? Or I don't know. um, but but it's okay if you choose the museum, I think. And then from the second one, from the second group, no matter where they take the place, but they will rent a villa and adjust the air conditioner. Okay. And the third group said they have two options: staycation at hotel or do a camping near the lake. And I think all the groups, and I believe the four other groups have their own good decision, their own good solution to this vacation. But the point I want to say here is the problem you have in each group is the same. Like you have the same problem, you have the same differences, but the answers are different from one group to another. So this is the type of ill-structured problem when you don't have a clue of right and wrong, but you have to put your creativity into it. You have to put your subjective understanding into it. Like that's why you have different answers from one group to another. And that's the point from this problem solving. And it doesn't matter if the answer, it doesn't matter what is the answer, all the answers are good for me, but what is matter is how can you make a decision, how can you find a solution that is good, that is fine for each members of the group. That's it.
Thank you so much, Kaulan. Give her a round of applause, everyone. Yeah, there's like another side of problem. So thank you so much, Kaulan, and I hope that will be beneficial for all of us too when we solve a problem. So, guys, we jump into the Q&A session. If you wanted to have a question, please raise your hand. Anyone wanted to? Okay, Kak Arina.
Yeah.
Yes, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. I have a question from the Kak Wulan explanation. Kak Wulan said that when we have a problem and first we have there are steps to problem solving, but then my question is somehow when we facing a really difficult problem and our feelings are dominating and we cannot use our logical thinking to identify the problem and the solutions, and then how do we change, or what can we do to solve that kind of thing? Or maybe somehow a problem in our lives that we cannot undo the things that we've been choose in our life, and we cannot see the solutions to solve that. So what can we do for that, Kak Wulan? And my second question is, you talk about the things that you can control and the things that you cannot control. Like for instance, others judge or others reaction to us, but we can control our reaction and our mind. But somehow when other saying bad things to us and we feel sad or we feel hurt, how do we can control that? I mean, it's not easy as, okay, I shouldn't be sad or I shouldn't be angry, but somehow that's might be the thing that we cannot control. So do you have like a tips or maybe suggestion how we can control our feelings? Thank you.
Okay, Kak Wulan.
Okay, thank you so much, Arina, for the question. I think this is a good question because I believe some of us feel this way too. Maybe I feel this way too sometimes. Okay, the first question is when our feelings are dominating our mind, when we face a problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when our feelings take control, when I think we should take a break and give some space. I mean, as I said in the main room before, when you guys are having a discussion in breakout rooms, I say to my friends in the main room that sometimes we don't have to react to a problem at that time. Sometimes when you have a problem, when someone, okay, related to the second question, when someone says bad things to you, like insults you or something that you don't like, maybe you don't have to react at that time. Maybe you should give some space, be alone with yourself, and then process all the things, process the problem in your head and understand, just try to understand what is actually happening here. What is actually happening? What is the problem? How do I feel about this? How do I think about this? And in this case, when our feeling is dominating, we have to accept our feelings. We don't have to deny it. It's okay if we are sad. As you said before, I can't be sad. Who says you can be sad? You are allowed to be sad. You are allowed to be angry, and you have to aware of what are your feelings, what is happening in your mind, and then by that way you can process them. You can process what is happening inside you in a right way. I mean, like, give some space and then process it on your head, and then try to see the problem from the objective perspective. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, like, you can't solve, you can't always see a problem for from your subjective perspective, but try to see it from the objective perspective. And then when someone say bad things about you, first of all, I think you need to think about it. Is it right or is it wrong? Maybe when someone said you are stupid, you have to think about it. You have to be aware about it. Is that right or wrong? Oh no, I'm not stupid because I can do things in the right way, because I can, you know, I can pass my exams and I'm still alive. And then if that's wrong, you don't have to care. You don't have to care about what they say about you because you cannot control it, but you can control yourself. And then when she said, like, when another people say to you that I don't like what you did to me because it hurts me, for example, like that, maybe if that is right, you have to you have to evaluate yourself as well. So sometimes we cannot ignore all of what other people say to us, but we have to know, is it right or is it wrong? And is it if it is wrong, I'm so sorry, oh my god, if it is wrong, then you don't have to take it seriously. But if it is right and it can be an evaluation for yourself to better yourself again, then maybe you should evaluate it and then try to improve yourself, try to better yourself again. I think that's it. I hope it answers your question, Arina.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kak.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks so much, Kak Arina and Kak Ulan for the question and the answer. And I hope that Kak Arina it answered well. And I couldn't agree more with Kak Ulan said that if you guys feel something, don't deny it. Just accept what the emotion that you have, because it's not negative or positive, because all of the emotion are good. And the second is when there is some bad thoughts behind us, we need to filter it. Is it good or not? And the part things that we should know is the only one who can help ourselves at the end of the day is ourselves. So the one thing that you can rely is yourself. So thank you so much, Kak Wulan and Kak Arina. Is there any question, guys, from all of you? Kak Duhari?
Okay, thank you, Kak Dega. Related to a mental health, maybe anxiety is one of the most popular topic nowadays. I just want to ask a question about when is there any sign or when we have to go to a professional psychologist when we feel anxiety, or it's just it's just a daily problem that we can fix by ourselves, or maybe we need a help from the professional. Is there any sign or a clue when we have to go to the professional? Thank
Wow,
you.
such an interesting question. Kak Wulan?
Okay, thank you so much. What do I call you, Duhari?
Edu,
Is that right?
just Edu.
Edu?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Edu, for your question. And this is a common question that is important to know. So basically, you can go to a professional psychologist whenever. You can go to a professional psychologist whenever you want, but it is most important. It is most important when you are feeling disturbed. Oh, what is that in English? When you are feeling like I have to. Okay, I find it hard to say it in English. I don't find a word in my mind.
I think it's okay. We talk in bahasa.
No, I'm trying. I'm trying to. Okay. When you are this. Okay. Tiga. Okay, I'm so sorry for using bahasa here because I can't find it. I can't find the word in my mind. Ketika kamu udah merasa terganggu di dalam pikiran, perilaku, dan perasaan. That's it. Pikiran, perilaku, dan perasaan. In your mind, your feelings, and in your behavior. When it really affects you in that way, maybe you should go to a psychologist, professional, but basically you can go to a psychologist whenever you want. That's it.
Yeah. Does that answer your question, Kak Duhari? Kak Edu?
So there are three things that we have to concern about. First is our behavior, and then our feeling. What else?
And
what is it, Kak Wulan? And our mind.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes we are to, what is it? Exaggerate means lebay when we talk about our anxiety. Yeah. Okay, thank you, maybe Kak Wulan.
That's what that's what people think, but that is not true. I mean, you can seek help whenever you need it. You feel you need it, because when you need it, only you know that you need it, but other people don't know that.
So the sign is in ourselves inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Wulan. Thank you.
Okay,
You're
Kak Edu,
welcome.
thank you. And then the next question will come from Kak Dian. Your turn, Kak Dian. And
all right. So hello, Nadia.
Yogi.
Hello, Dian.
Psychologically, what is the danger of running away from your problems?
Running away from your problems. What kind of problems?
Well, any problems that you encounter in life, because of course, as long as we are alive, we're always faced with problems. So if you're running away from your problems, are there any negative effects on your emotions or feelings, or maybe your body?
Interesting. When you continuously run
Yeah,
away from your
constantly running
problems,
from your
constantly,
problems.
yeah. I think I can't say any darknesses here, because we cannot say this is this kind of disorder, this is the kind of disorder. It has to be I think professional procedure. You have to take the professional procedure to know the diagnosis. But what are the effects of running away from your problem constantly? I think we have to know what kind of problem is that. As I said before, we always have two options, we always have two choices when we face a problem, is to fight or to flight. And sometimes it is okay to flight if we really can't face the problem, if we are not ready to face a problem. But of course we cannot always run from our problems. And when we run from our problems, the problems will never be fixed. That's it. And the problems will be like layers, I think. Like it cannot, when you have one problem and then you run away from that, it will be still a problem for you, and then it never be solved, and then another problem comes again, and then it will be an unfinished problem, and then when a problem comes again, it will be another unfinished problem. So I think when you run away from your problems, you have more problems, I think. So in that way, maybe you just, what is that, bom waktu,
Okay, so it's like a
until,
time bomb.
yeah, it's like a time bomb until you finally feel exhausted, and then you finally seek for help. And before that happens, you have to realize that you need to fix your problem, to solve your problem one by one. Because in the end, if you procrastinate to do it, you will just making a time bomb, and then maybe it will affect your mind, your heart, and then your behavior.
Yes. Okay, and then it can probably also cause maybe like psychosomatic diseases. Okay, yeah, GERD and
Of
stuff.
course.
Okay.
That's what I call by mind, feelings, and behavior. Psychosomatic is something that you can see clearly with your eyes. It can it can affect your behavior. Yep.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your question too.
Thank you so much,
Guys,
Nadia,
I'm
for
so sorry. I don't know. I feel like my words, my speaking isn't really clear tonight. I don't know why, but I hope you still can understand what I say.
clear enough, Kawalan, for us. Okay, thank you so much, Kadian, for the question. And then we jump into another question that comes from Kak Yogi. Kak Yogi, the screen is yours.
Okay, good evening, Kak Nadia.
Good
Okay,
evening.
my question is quite similar with Mr. Dian previously. Yeah. Okay, I just have a different perspective related the time bombs case. Okay, and in my in professional case, I think I just want to take sample is like a professional case. Yeah, many who successfully person. I think they are have some built a business. Okay, after they graduate. I think they graduate after the university. They build something, and then they are bankrupt. Okay, with their business. I think many reasons that yeah I cannot solve this my business problem. So I have to make one new. Okay, make one new to make a new my business, and then I have to save a new. I have to solve. I have to overcome my new problem. So yeah, I think for the run away, for you to run away the case, I think sometimes some run away it is equal that a solution, because I think many persons it is just a mindset. Yeah, I think yeah this is about this case, not my fate. Okay, I think the God cannot give us for the pet. This is for us, not for us for this pet. Okay, and then I just want to become opportunist person, and then I have to build this business, and then I have bankrupt. I have to build a new, and I bankrupt. So yeah, I just have this different perspectives. Yeah, I just want to know about your opinion. Is it run away for we run away for this problem to not solve this problem or not overcome this problem? Is it also solution or not? Okay, because yeah, I already told that many successful person, they already have many business, but the business was not have a good result, so they have to make a new business. So the second is I just curious, Mbak. I just curious if you want to share this, if you want to know share this, is it okay? How do you feel, yeah, if you become HR in the one company, okay, and when you see your employee was resigned, okay, the reason is the excuse is yeah because many problem that I've come, so I have to move to other company that makes me more have a leisure time to work, and then yeah, I just curious about the HR. Is it person? Is it already? Is it the solution or not? Yeah, related this person, or you just not trying too hard, because you have to try too harder to make to become a more successfully, more better person than before. See, yeah, I think that's for the second question.
Okay, so there are two questions here. Thank you for your questions, Yogi. And the first one is about business. If you don't continue your business and then start another business, is that okay? That's a question, right? I think that's very okay. That is why I say that when you face a problem, there are always two options for you to take, and both are yours to decide, to fight or to flight. And it is not wrong to flight when you know that you have to fly to save yourself, to save your life. And sometimes it is okay to end your business if it didn't work, and then start a new business. But understand why you do that, why you did that, is because you have a goal in your mind. What is the goal? It's not to it's not to just make a company, but you have a bigger goal, is to have is to be financially stable, is to make impact to the citizen, is to blah 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 blah, depend on your business. So if you end the business and then you start another business, as long as it's still related to your goal, then it is a part of your solution. It is the part of your solutions towards your goal. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. So that is the solution as well, and that is good. And then the second one is, how do I feel, right? How do I feel if I was an HR in a company and then see my workers, the workers resign, right? First of all, what do I feel? I will be sad. and then I will feel like, oh, I have to do the recruitment again, or I have to do this again. I will feel like that, I think. But I think when this happens, we have to evaluate what happened actually. Why did they do that? Why did they resign from the company? You have to know what they want from the company. Maybe they want money. Maybe they don't feel like their salary is enough, is balanced with what they do. Maybe the workload is so hard, but the salary is so low. Maybe they feel like that. Or maybe the work culture, or maybe they don't feel comfortable with the environment. We never know until we ask them, and then we evaluate. And by that way, we can know what is actually the problem. So when you see the workers resign, that is not the real problem. But the real problem is when you understand what is happening to them, what they feel about the company, what they feel about their job. And by knowing that, by understanding that, you can evaluate, and then you can make a better plan for the next recruitment and for the next employees. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Mbak.
Thank you so much. You're welcome, Yogi.
Thank you so much, Kay, again. Thank you so much, Kaulan. And I know that I got the point. When we face a problem, there's only two ways. There are only two ways. Either we need to fight or to flight. But we need to know when we face problem, we also need to know that the problem will make you down or will make you grow. So we come to the closing, but before we close this class and before we take picture together, Kak Wulan, is there any closing statement from you?
My closing statement would be my opening statement, that sometimes every problem is a gift for us, because it can make us grow. It can help us to grow. That's it. And don't let it stops us from growing.
Give her a round of applause, everyone. To Kak Wulan, thank you so much, Kak Wulan. It was really insightful, and I know that this would be beneficial for all of us. Okay, guys, because we're out of time, we come to the end of the class. But before we closing this class, we will take picture together. So you guys better to open your camera. Kak Izra, would you have to take a picture?
Hey, hello everyone. So I'm going to take the pictures of you. There will be gonna 2 slides. So, but honestly, I don't know in which slide you will belong to. So, in this case, you just can just open your camera and give us your best pose. Okay, maybe starting from now. And for the first slide, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, and the second one, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. See you guys in another class. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Britzoners.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice rest, everyone.
So much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Yeah, everyone.
See you guys in another class.
Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Have a nice night.
Thank you, Denny, for
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
I'll see you on Saturday, perhaps.
Yes, we'll wait you.
Okay, thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kak Aulia Rahman.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kak Roko. See you in another classes.
Finally, I can speaking.
Bu, ikut Eval nggak nih?
Boleh Kak sebentar.
Oke.
Yes, Kak
Rekamannya
Roko.
boleh di turn off dulu guys, rekamannya
Oh
guys.
iya. Thank you Ani. Oh ini Ani kita.